Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The hug! 180!
Mike's Fofo.
1, 2, 3. Check. Crunch. 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 Lid 50. Lid 50. Wide. Wide. 6-6. Bullet high.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his first pass is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Yellow.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, exit.
Fofo's the mic.
3rd and long for Cousins. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Right.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yellow. RW
54. Mike, 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes, and this is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw, it's Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Yellow.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Stop your whining.
Back.
15. Yellow.
Come.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now McCoy. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I know you felt that one.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Go going.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Yellow.
Mike's 5-4.
Switch.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
For the hot.
44. Check.
Two.
Fofo's a Mike.
First down. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Cousins now from the 50. And Dwayne Allen on the grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here we go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, yo.
44.
Again, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
DeHunt, 180!
Mike Spopo. Yeah. You don't want none.
Hey, can't. Where's DeHunt?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins.
It's a party now.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Yellow, yellow. There's a water, right?
54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, let's go.
Yellow. There's a water.
54 Mike. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Hey, 43.
54's Mike. Check.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going up top.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards.
Mike.
Yellow.
180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
57.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The hot.
59. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
The hot.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
They run with Abdullah. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
That's it, baby.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All day, dog.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins over the middle here to Rudolph. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 45 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run. Abdullah. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
You don't want it. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
Again, it's Abdullah. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
44, Mike, 44.
Third and goal for Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. For the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win a title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl IV, 8, 9, and 11, but went 0 for 4 in those affairs. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus on the whole thing. Got to stay with it.
That's true. That's taken on the 25. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
To Hunt. 180.
53 is the mic. Let's get the ball.
Cousins on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darren Lee picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
There we go. Oh.
Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
53, Mike.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I'm here all day.
Black.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Bring it.
They'll throw again. Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, 15.
Check curls, check curls.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, 57.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, Alpha.
Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Cousins now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Watch the run.
Yellow.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
It's just me and you.
What's that?
To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
To Hunt. 180.
3, Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. What's that?
This is Abdullah. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Here we go again. Here we go. 53's the mic.
Smoke.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go, let's go.
Now Cousins.
Mike 53.
No gain on this defense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
300.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
They're running it.
Cousins.
59. Watch the run, watch the run.
It's complete. Abdullah. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Leave it. Ring up 48. Check 59. Mike is 50.
Cousins. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Baby, I see you.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Bailey's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Bound to lose 1.
Buzz. 54 is mine. 54 is mine. Go.
To throw is Moore. To throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Moore. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
15 Lonnie. Here we go. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Ready?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Protein spill. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, zoom. Under crunch. Lead grip.
Now Moore. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
This
is more where I came from.
Baby. Get some.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Coming.
Look, squeeze.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Fire.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 21. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Hard. Ready.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 60 yards.
Watch 54. So don't say nothing. Switches.
22 jet bomber. Hit it.
More now. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
I'm coming.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Come on, fellas.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Got it.
55, Mike 55.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Get it.
On first down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's it, baby.
Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Bring up 48.
Let's go.
Cousins to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Danny.
Good routes here.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Okay, break.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for